Miller page and also Roots FM page. It is the Conscious Reggae Party. So this morning, it's all about the cutting edge, the stepping razor, an album that is really attacking. It's called The Black Attack. Muta is much more than a recording artist or poet. He's a popular radio show host, social commentator, and historian. No matter where he comes from and often generates controversy as a result, Black Attack continues his commitment to truth-telling and cultural empowerment over a set of hard-hitting rhythms from producer, dub master, supreme, the Mad Professor. Muta challenges the listener with thought-provoking lyrics, and together with Mad Professor, there's half a dozen dubs, including a tribute to Lee Scratch Perry on the track, Scratch In, Scratch Back. I love it. In the dub poetry genre, Muta Baruka is the last man standing, and Black Attack shows him to be as potent as ever as a poet, artist, and cultural conscience. All right, so we welcome Muta Baruka at this time. Greetings.
Hi, sis.
You're live and direct now, so don't say anything you shouldn't say. You're live. Are you hearing me?
Hi, sis.
Yes, I'm hearing you live. You're live on the radio.
Hi, sis.
Yeah, you hearing me now? Hello?
What is this?
Okay, not hearing. No, he's not hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing Muta loud and clear, but I'm not hearing him.
Sis.
Yes, greetings. Hearing me? Hello? Not hearing. Okay. All right, we're going to play some more of this and straighten that out. Cutting edge dub.
MP, lose the tape. All right. Lose the tape.
All right, let's pull up and try one more time. Yes, good morning,
Hello.
Muta. Greetings, greetings. Greetings? Hello? I don't know
Hi,
what's
sis.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you hearing me? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Illiteracy decrease the cutting edge.
Man, I tell you, it's a black attack, you know. I'm being attacked. Black attack. Good morning, blessed morning. Hello?
Morning.
Yes, sir. Jesus,
Yes.
thank you, Dwight. Wow, the black attack in me, Muta.
I don't think so, you know.
You don't think so? Why,
No, sir.
May I get attacked from something, though?
Your engineer are pushing things them in the wrong hole, man.
Him said the engineer put the thing in the right. Okay, well he has gotten the right hole now for the equipment. Let's be specific.
Okay.
Right, Dwight? Dwight is cracking up. And Dwight is a Christian, so please go easy upon him. All right.
So what have to do with Christianity? Are the old them matter? All the
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
for
the
corrupt.
technical, oh, the technical holes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no,
So,
mind corrupt, man.
look here now, my brethren. It must get corrupt after all I'm going to go through for bringing you on. Welcome to Roots FM. It's not the first time, but it's been a while. Believe you me, it's
Yeah,
been a
long
while.
time.
Long
Long
time.
time.
And we
Yeah.
are just so, I'm just so ecstatic about the album. I've been listening to it. And you know what I really love? As much as I love the music, Muta, I love the album cover. The name is on here, right? The brethren that did the cover. What is it? Oho Roho? Is it? Oho Roho. That's what I see
Adon
here.
Resudo the cover.
Cover
Adon
design.
Resudo.
Yeah, man. Well done. Well done. Well put together. So talk to
Mm.
us a bit now about, what inspired Black Attack. Because you haven't done an album in how long now?
Maybe
When was
10
it?
years.
10 years and still so current and relevant over that time. Why did it take so long?
Well, all right. You know, we had 2 albums before that, what we released them in Africa. Because at one time I said, well, we release a whole heap of tune in the West and it not reach the East.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to release something in the East and do business if it reach the West. So we did those 2 albums and them released in South Africa especially. Now, 10 years ago, Mad Professor, him give me some rhythm. I said, I must listen to them. And when him come to Jamaica, I'm going to record it. So him come to Jamaica, I never see him. And I call him and say, oh, come and say you have a record thing. Them say, boy, him couldn't do it at the time. Anyway, year before last, I go to England, and I call him and I say, brethren, a long time supposed to do this album, and I could do it now.
Yes.
Him say, all right, come round I'm studio.
Mm-hmm.
So I go round I'm studio, I'm listen to the music, the rhythm them we him have. And I go in my poetry book and take out some of the poetry them I never record.
Right.
Plus, I actually wrote some of them on spot in the studio.
Wow.
And we go through them, and the next day we go back and we record the album.
The next day. Just like
Yeah,
that.
the next
14
day,
tracks.
The poem was there.
The poems were there already.
Most of the poems was there already.
Right, right.
In my book.
Mm-hmm.
So like Black Attack, it's like a current affair poem. So we wrote that in the studio.
Right.
The one about Lee Scratch Perry, that was written in the studio too. And the Cutting Edge, we just improvise what was already said about the Cutting Edge in the studio.
Right.
So, and it come together as a poem, as an album.
As an album.
And we actually gave Shanake, which they are the ones who have been distributing my albums for years.
I didn't even know that they were still around.
Eh?
I did not even know that they were still around. Is your album...
Them stop distribute reggae, them said the reggae them not sell.
So okay, yeah, but they were willing to do you.
They go to dance hall and thing. Them
right.
Reggae.
Right.
Black Euro and Diamonds and them kind of reggae. So I make him listen to it, and right away him call me back and say, yeah man, them interested. So I tell Mad Professor I will make a deal with them. And they release it about a month and a half ago.
Yes.
And that is it, So
right.
we've been going on. We did the first performance in that band for years was in Rotterdam Festival.
And that
we did that festival, and we launched a book that just came out about the Cutting Edge.
Yes.
And then now we started. Now we are the next journey. Now we are going to do some festival next year and touring and thing.
I can't keep up with you, man. No, it's a dropping of the album or what? But I see you're all over the place now. All over the place. What was it like to go performing with a band again? Because I know you used to have your own band.
It's strange because it's not my band we use. It's Mad Professor, some youth in England. And
yes.
I was worrying until I went up there and hear them rehearse. And I started to do them, but they did good.
Yes.
And the show, and Jackie actually said she liked them.
Wow.
She listened to them and she liked them. So I guess because a whole heap of these people don't want to pay no long plane fare for people.
Right,
they don't want
that's
to carry your band with you. They want to use some little white band in Europe. Some of the sides said, no, we don't have that.
Right.
So this band was really up my street.
Give
So
thanks.
we decided say anytime we're going to Europe, we're going to use them. Anytime we go to America, we use our original Dizzy and
Yes, your original
Dizzy band
musicians. Yes.
and tour,
Yeah.
because I say these people don't want to use your band them if they have to pay with for playing fair.
Sometimes they will, but I mean, it's a hard bargaining task, really, for them, because it's a big expenditure, But I know.
Yeah, but me not a bargaining task. It's either them go use my band or I come by myself and do poetry.
Right, you don't want to just use any band there. It have to fit into your whole profile. Yeah. I remember some years ago, would it have been Rebel Salute? I think was the last time I saw you perform with your band. Am I correct here in Jamaica?
Yeah, that was on St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, man. We need to have some.
That was the same show Jimmy Cliff was on.
Right. And I think Buju Banton was on that show as well. That was an outstanding show. I remember, your performance. You know what I'm saying? With the band and everything. It was really outstanding presentation. So with the album launch now, Black Attack, do you think you'll be looking more, even in Jamaica, we'd love to see you, at some of these big festivals. Not much of them we have, but, What are your thoughts on that, though? Moving into next year, I won't call any names of the festivals, but what do you think in terms of getting that kind of vibration?
I never think nothing about nothing.
Well, I think.
Go by what people offer.
Right.
And like, right now we've been getting some offers next year when them call it, the festival season starts.
Yeah.
For what we did at Rotterdam.
Okay.
Because apparently a lot of promoters there seem to like it and really appreciate how we perform and things.
Right.
So we have been getting calls to say them want to plan the festival them next year.
That's in Europe.
We don't get no call from much.
That's in Europe mainly. Are you?
Yeah, man. Europe,
the big festival them. Yeah.
And in South America, Brazil.
Right. Wow.
Mad Professor, is a man who tour a lot. He have his own thing going. So we include each other now in our thing.
Right.
So that's what's really happening now. We're just waiting next year to start to see who come through with them offers and thing. But as I say, it's just going. If we're doing Europe or any place where them feel like them can't afford a plane fare, them just call me and me want to come. As I've been used for years.
Yes, awesome. What has I know the album just dropped recently, and I saw you. You were up in London. You were up there a couple of weeks ago, promoting in a way. What has the response been like? Because it's 10 years now, and you really come hard with this. What are people saying? What are disc jocks saying? What are they saying?
It's not the album we go to England about.
Oh, it was a book. It was a book.
It's a book.
Yes.
It's a book. It's a book signing, and we can talk about that after we don't talk about the album. But
yes,
that was not about the album. The album is in itself going on. We've been doing a lot of interviews, I must say, about that. We've been into some major magazines. Since a lot of people long time them don't see me or hear from me.
Right.
That way.
Yeah.
So we've been doing a lot of interviews. So we're hoping to say it's too early now to say the album. It's like a month and a half.
Pretty recent.
I don't keep up with the iTunes and the iPads and the iPhone and the iDis and the iDat. Going through, We just went to Atlanta, and that was about my poetry.
Okay.
That was about my poetry.
Just reading the poetry, you weren't performing.
Here saying them coming to the ITAL Fest. I was very surprised.
Yeah. Why were you surprised?
A lot of vegan people was at that show.
Yes.
And them say, will I be at the ITAL Fest? I said, yes, I'll be at the ITAL Fest if ISIS remember saying the panic. So
me?
I will be there, and they say they're coming, and I'm at that back. I know 3 people who come in already.
Give thanks.
And they don't St. James. They don't Montego Bay.
Yes.
Yeah, Montego
Bay, St. James. Yes.
I'm going to there. So we are hoping that ITAL Fest will be something of value.
Right.
Because, ITAL, the name ITAL alone has become so commercial that people not...
Vegan.
God, me no want no Rasta food. But it's past that stage now.
Yeah, man.
That stage now. Them say ITAL is vital.
ITAL.
And people call it now plant-based. All sorts of sweet name.
Yes.
plant-based and vegan,
Yes.
lacto-vegan and vegan vegetarian. So it's not something where people shun again. They
Right. A whole
gravitate
different.
towards it.
Yeah.
Just like ganja, you know.
Yeah, man. True. 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 So then your brethren is here. I know that Dr. Arisa Sam, your good brethren, he'll be here.
Oh gosh, man.
I know you can't wait for the
Anytime
pie
you hear
them.
Iris today, me after there, whether or not me the on the show, me got it there.
I know. I think Aris was giving us a
So
joke.
Iris,
With you, he went to some show. I think it was in Brooklyn some years ago, and as soon as he baked, as prepared, not baked, prepared the pie. You took one. You took them. As soon as he finished one, you just pack them up, pack them up,
boys
pack them
and
up.
girls, that was like
Yes, I remember
when we
those
used to go to New
days.
York regular.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we used to do music shows very regular
Yes,
in
in
a New York.
Brooklyn.
That's
Yeah,
boys
man.
and girls fair.
Yes.
Him used to set up him thing there. I'm stand up right beside him stall.
Nobody
As
else
he done
could
the
get
pie, him
any.
come and just say, all right, that's for me.
Yes.
Him done anything we have done, he say that's for me. So, yes,
Yeah,
man, go
man.
back, way back about 40 odd years ago.
Yeah, Dr.
From in
Alice.
California.
Yeah,
When
man.
him came to my hotel room
Mm-hmm.
with this raw food thing, and I say, wow, wicked. And from that time until now, we've been sparring,
Yes.
we've been in Africa,
Yes.
we've been in New York, we've been in California, we've been in Jamaica. Him is a kind of nomad,
That's what
Him,
I
him there everywhere
realized.
but nowhere,
Yes. Yeah.
Anywhere but nowhere, him there.
Yeah. And I
He
hear him
has
saying,
done
mhm,
vegetarian, what they call
retreats.
it, store, shop.
Yes,
in
shops and
Jamaica,
everything. Yes.
Portland, Negril,
At a
all
hotel
over
as
the
well.
place,
At one point, he was he had the ITOD food there, the preparation of his son. What do you call it? It's gosh, can't remember right now. But he has a whole production. His concept of how he does his food and his pies and all of that. They're absolutely delicious. And I hear him saying that is it May? That he'll be doing the ITOD Fest in Panama. So that should be exciting because he's based there. So that's something to look forward.
BS, look at Iris no BS nowhere.
Acho you talk. That man is
Iris
all
is a
over the
nomad.
place. Yeah, I just say he's a
Him tell me
nomad.
say, watch out, him tell me say him just a come from India. And
Yes.
it's Suriname him want go now. So
Right.
I don't know him at all about him a BS upon him. No BS nowhere.
Yeah, man. I interviewed him a couple of days ago, and he just had come back from India, which was another exciting experience for him. So
Yeah,
what
that
is?
me I show you say.
Yes.
And him I say him about Suriname.
Yeah, same as I know mad as you say, nomad. So Muta, what is your favorite single on the album, if you do have one?
My favorite single is the one where the people them gravitate towards, and so far I see 3 of them it's 4 of them I say people gravitate towards. And time them do interview with me.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Black Attack.
For sure.
2 is the church one, about the church.
Mm-hmm.
3 is the black man, black man. What is the
Yes,
plan?
I like that one. Yes.
And 4 is the scratching scratch.
Yes, yes. Tell me about that one, though, man. I mean, it so represents the brethren. No, man, scratch, and the name alone, Lee Scratch Perry. Talk about the tribute to. Is it a tribute? Would you say to him?
Well, it's not a tribute song nor a tribute poem. It's just a scratch back.
Scratch back.
Because all right. Lee Scratch Perry say everybody have to start from scratch.
Right.
So I use his word, the scratch, in a 2 different way. Him name and beginning.
Yes. From scratch.
You have to start from scratch. You have to start from low and get high. You have to start from down and get up, right?
For real.
So I am also playing on the word.
Yes, I realize that.
Scratch back. And it's not in back or scratch, It's just that him did that talk about scratch. So I have scratch back.
Yes, in other words.
I make him start from low again and get high. A lot of the things that he said in it is parts of his songs that he did. Like roast fish and cornbread, drunk, what them call it, Mr. Brown. Remember that?
Yeah, man.
That song with Bob Marley sing?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Mr. Brown. Yeah, it's his theme song.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that too.
Eh?
A lot of people aren't aware of that. They just think it's Bob Marley.
No, a whole heap of song. No,
Him
a whole
right.
heap of songs got right for Bob.
For Bob, right.
When he wasn't with a whole heap of the song them that Chris Blackwell did over to make it more internationally appealed. it was done first with Lee Scratch. Lee
Mm-hmm.
Scratch Perry was the first to produce them,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
when you ever talk about Chris, what are this? I don't know if everybody know the song when him say about Chris,
Mm-hmm.
when go Bahamas and see Chris Ado. So I just mentioned it, say, what are these, Chris? So all of these words that is in the song, in the
Yeah.
poem,
Yes.
it's really songs that him did,
Oh, you put
you
them
know.
together, yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I just put just like Black Attack is a
Mm-hmm.
what them call it. You put everything together and make it
Mm-hmm.
become one.
Right. Yeah.
Collage is a
Yeah,
collage.
yeah, 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 yeah. All the situations
Yeah.
together. Yeah, man. But
So that is the force. That's the force song that I see people
yes,
really
yeah. I would say
gravitate
those are the
towards.
ones that
Yeah.
I like too. I also like Everything Black. Did you mention that? I love Everything Black. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Are you a typical?
that's a song from a poem book.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of the books, a lot of the poem, them pan it is from a poetry book.
Yes.
Church, I do
Mm-hmm.
have a color problem. Which other one upon it? The poem about the politician,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Banana Republic.
Mm-hmm.
All of them poems that come from a poetry book.
So people know because of who you are, as we say, cutting edge. You have a single on there as well, as Stepping Razor. Very, people, sum you up as to be very controversial. On your program and your poetry and everything. Is that what people found in this album as well, based on some of the things that you were saying? Are you hearing any of that critique or any of that, endorsement with regards to
Yeah.
that? You're in terms of you being controversial.
Church, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They find that in church. The poem that named Church. A
Mm-hmm.
church them call it on the album. I remember
No,
what them call it.
no church
Church
today. No
and
church today.
and the Black Attack, the
Yes.
different things that I mentioned in a Black Attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To bring them up as headlines. It's headline. That
Right.
poem there is a headline poem,
Mm-hmm.
current affair headline poem. So them see it as most of the people them who in what them call it interview me.
Yes.
Them see it as a book, as a controversial
Mm-hmm.
album where them think it's on my street. That kind
Exactly. Exactly.
them never expect a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I get
'Cause
a
this is what
different
you
thing, they would have
represent.
crossed it out. But
Yeah, for sure.
it's Muta said weird. Then I
Yes.
know.
Yes. Not change, Muta. After all these years and 10 years later, after your last album. What was the name of that last album again, Muta?
Life and Lessons.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't even know if you have it in Jamaica. Life and
I
Lessons
don't.
is name.
All right. I don't have it. I'm sure I such have it.
And then we have one named Life Squared.
Yes, I know that one. I had that one. Yeah.
Life Squared.
Mm-hmm. When I said that I was going to be interviewing you, I don't even call it an interview. We're interacting, on the Conscious Reggae Party. Someone asked me, a youngster too, pretty young person, under 20, and them asked me, say, you can ask Muta that question for me? I said, sure.
You mean when do wear shoes?
No, oh gosh, man, that is so redundant now. Oh, you know what someone asked me? Them never asked me. Them say it. Them say, so when Muta go foreign, in them cold country there, he wear shoes. I said,
Oh, them follow me on the plane. Oh, them know that.
Then just I said that him said, there's no way the man can walk barefoot in the snow and in the
No,
cold
them
country.
say it or them a ask it.
No, them not ask it. Them I said, no, because you're going to get sick. You'll get pneumonia. It's too cold, frostbite.
Oh, yeah?
That's what he was saying.
And you say them under 20, say them is?
Under 20, him. It's a him, yeah. And but he was
All
saying
right,
it. He was saying it
look
out
here
of
now.
concern.
My daughter is 40 years old.
Yes.
Ask her if she ever see me in her shoes yet.
Yeah. me I try
And she
convince
go
him.
all over the world with me.
Yes, Shama, bless up yourself. But
And
guess
we not stop. I see her in England the other day.
I
I
saw.
quite well.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. Yeah, man. Yeah, she's up there now.
She teaching and all them really.
Mm-hmm.
Getting
Proud
much
of
more
her.
pay than when she was in England, in Jamaica.
Yeah, thank you. That is why we have this brain drain. That's a whole another topic. We're going to play Black Attack. We think of all the brain drain and everything that's happening with people are run away because they just... And as far as I'm concerned, teachers need to be paid properly, nurses. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Oh, man. So that is a big issue for sure.
Well, as we said back that question,
And I have a follow-up question. I have a follow-up question
look
that
here.
kind of lead to that.
People have I have seen people in plane
Mm-hmm.
when for instance, I then a British Airways, and the whole of them are whisper. Me, I hear them. And Jackie always a walk behind me to hear what them I say. Said, he might go on the plane without shoes. I write me, no, say, most put on shoes when I reach up in the
Yeah,
airport.
yeah,
When we reach up there, people actually is walking behind me
yeah. To,
to
to
see
see.
what is going to happen when I reach immigration. And when I reach immigration, you can hear them attack behind me, you know.
Yeah,
Say, when them go outside, the cold, you know,
yeah,
must put on shoes.
yeah.
And you know, the people them go out there before me and stand up out there and watch me to see
Wow.
if me go put on shoes
Some
out there.
people
So
say you
that's the
wear
way it reach
socks.
now.
I know
People
you don't.
actually following me to see if I'm going to put on shoes.
Shoes.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
It's crazy.
And then people are say, the other day, my brother say, hey, Mount Baroka, you think of Jamaica, you there, you put on shoes, you know, to the place cold.
Yeah.
You go catch cold in your foot. I say, you
Yes.
ever see anybody catch cold in them foot?
You know people
go
are.
catch cold in them foot. So I have to say, it's a joke business, but
Yeah.
it's an ignorance still.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
now, a virgin sent me a book with name Earthing.
And grounding.
Earth,
Jesus.
grounding, yeah.
Yes.
Where now them are exalt walking barefoot.
Yeah,
Make your foot touch
it's
the
it's a health therapy that people aren't using because remember, you know, all your nerve
Yes,
endings in your
white
foot bottom.
people, look
Yes. All me start do it too.
When I grew up with a barefoot, we used to walk and tread up and down all over Jamaica.
Yes.
I don't see how people are saying you catch cold on your foot. I have never catch cold in my foot or my hand.
Yes.
Cold virus thing I go around make you catch cold, not because your foot.
Yeah, on the ground,
foot,
yes.
And you
Yeah.
walk on a cold ground. That's what people are think.
I have one more question for you. From this is from a young lady, older, that you know, just journeying into the faith of Rastafari, and she wants to know, and she's Jamaican. She wants to know, how you've been able over the years, in terms of your journey, to maintain, to be so consistent, just like walking barefoot. Just like eating ital, just like producing great poems, and you I mean, there's no, you know, some people might, okay, they wear that kind of, you know, the attire that you wear, and you know, maybe after a while they start doing something different, or they don't wear a turban or whatever. But she says you are the most consistent, and I same, so she said consistent person that she knows. I mean, in her life, whether it's an extended family or whatever, even in the terms of Rastafari, what it is that gives you that whole what's the word I need now? The strength and determination, because people go through a lot, even in the terms of the faith of Rastafari. What keeps you going, Mutabaruka?
Well, that's a question where I can't even answer that, because for me, it's just me this. You know what I mean? I don't know what keep me. It's a concept, Rastafari, the ideas where me put in my mind and my consciousness based off of the Rasta them who me come up with. You know, the man them when at the bush where they can't read and then can't spell, but them understand certain things on a more experiential level. And a certain man me grew up with as Rasta, because we got 12 tribe. You know, 12 tribe is more a learned Rastafari behavior where you read about certain things and you switch Christianity to Rasta, and then you become like a Christian Rasta. Me left that, I'm going to go to bush with my family, you know, I'm going to live in the bush for much years today. And the Rasta them when I move monks, it's not some Rasta where is well educated and them way there. But them understand levels of nature and life and experience. And being amongst them, man, there, you start to develop certain things. Plus, you read certain books.
Yes.
So I carry my book, them go up in the bush. And not only books about Rasta, not only the
Life.
Bible, but we have books about Buddhism,
Yes.
Confucianism, you know, all of these things. We read them. And they will come to a realization and say, no, this is how we're supposed to stay. So, we don't know if it can't change. Even my daughter said, whenever I want me, she said, one thing with them know with our father, that him consistent
Extremely.
over the years. Me don't know nothing about change, you know. Me may change in certain ways,
Like what?
you know. So, like when we change, you know. Well,
Yeah.
maybe there was a time when Mother did a ball out, born Babylon and Babylon, this and Babylon,
I
that.
think
And
everyone.
me I realize, I know
Yeah.
Babylon we really want born, a Rome, the system.
Yeah, the
And
system.
Babylon never have nothing to do with nothing where Babylon was a state in Iraq where it's because we see Israel rather than see ourselves as African why we are talking about Babylon. Just like how you have Rasta we lick down Egypt. And they remember say Egypt in
It's in
Africa
Africa.
because we have
Right.
followed the Bible and I talk about fear of wicked and them something there. Me don't join that club. You see, me understand about Egypt, me understand about Kemet, me understand about Babylon, me understand about Iraq, me understand about Persia, me understand about Iran. So after getting that knowledge, you kind of really turn the thing and say, a whole heap of the things them where you used to say as a Bible person.
Yes.
It's because we see Israel, that is why the whole part of Christian them not defend the Israel war.
And it,
Because they really believe that the people them down there is the same people them where they live
biblical.
4,000 years
Right.
ago.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So me not really follow business. Me not to follow. Me come to understand for myself.
Yes.
You know, me not have no profit. When me I say this is profit, this and profit that. Me don't have no profit business. I mean not a church rasta where I talk about priests and all them something there. Me is a black power rasta. That me not say.
Okay.
Black power.
Black
Just
attack.
like we will talk about, him a talk about we must find with king. Through Haile Selassie, and we are talk about fighting against colonialism, slavery, and white supremacy. That, like His Majesty say, until the philosophy that
Right.
hold one race superior and the other inferior. We have to find out what is the philosophy that hold one race supremacy and white supremacy. And His Majesty say, until that day, we Africans will fight if it is necessary.
Yes.
Because we are confident in the victory of good over evil. Some people are twist around the thing and I say, because I want to mix up with a whole heap of white people and thinking. He must His Majesty say, until the color of a man's skin is of no significance. Him say, until.
Until is the operative word.
And him end the thing and say, him end it by saying, we Africans will fight.
Right.
So we're going to now stop fight and start hug up the people them who cause the destruction and something like. No. So me now stay upon that course.
Okay.
Stay upon that line. Because people, especially white rasta, them always quote that to you, but Muta, you know, His Majesty say until the philosophy. Yes, I mean, I agree with him.
Yes.
I agree with him, you know. But me not say, if him not read the last part, and no matter about it's black people, him that talk, you know. I just was talking to black people. Him say until the regime that all our brothers in Angola and South Africa is finally tumble.
Yes.
Right? Until that day, Bob Marley come say war.
Yes. That's
His
the name he gave.
No, war.
He didn't.
We will fight if it is necessary.
Yes.
Because we are confident in the victory of good over evil. So we are confident in the victory of good over evil. And until that day, we will continue that journey of liberation. And when Leonard will come and say, no king in England, Haile Selassie. That is what we are dealing with. So that is the consistency where we are searching for. We continue upon that path because there's certain things that is we don't reach it. So yet, look how long we are talking about ganja. And ganja now becomes something.
Yes.
We are at ital food. Ital food becomes something. Locks become now a style. You know, a fashion statement.
Yeah.
All of these things, there's Rasta that I bring it up. I and I. Look how long we are talking about I and I know them are talking about iPhone, iPad, I that. It's Rasta them get these things from.
Of course. Absolutely.
And people don't question it because when I say I and I say, Rasta, you know, go to school,
I and I.
You and me. And normally nobody now question Elon Musk and the man that we are talking about iPhone, iPad, iTunes, I this, I that, and all them something like. One day him get up and say, but wait, I hear some black people in Jamaica talking about I this and I that. You could call it iPhone, and iPad, and I this and I that. So the consistency is be true to what you're defending continuously. And if the path is not clear, you continue to clear the path. That's what we use the program to do. We don't switch on the program and go somewhere else. It's a consistent program for 30 odd years. And even though people are saying, but Muta, you know, sister, you just attack, don't do what, nobody not listen to you. Them are listen.
Them are listen. Yeah, man, them are listen, man. And implementing as well, intentionally. Black Attack. Muta Baruka. Love the album. And, playing the album and just love the vibration. But not just love the album, my brethren, but loving the consistency. I'm so happy that that lady requested a response and really, acknowledges you and, expresses how much she really and truly acknowledges you and is very inspired by you mainly because of your consistency. Muta.
Well, that's why we know, so when I do nothing in vain, because
that's right.
A whole heap of youth get inspired. Then I sit down, I go through digital long a man park yesterday, and I brother shout me from over there and says, Muta, enough you to save, And right, my heart just dropped to her.
It's true.
And say, yeah,
it's
that's
true.
how the man of ball looks, enough you to save.
That's a big deal.
What
a legacy.
Him said, so maybe he's one of them.
True.
I mean, a whole heap of youth like that.
Well, I remember
all over the world.
I remember we were in Montego Bay recently. We were in a car together, Muta. And may I tell you, as much when a car drive on the road in a Montego Bay, every step of the way, Muta, how them spot you so? I mean, it was just amazing. They spot Muta and they have a love.
I'm carrying a dark night.
Yes.
For some hillside, I'm here, man, about say Muta, say Muta. I'm going to put on shoes.
On that note, bless up yourself, my brother. We thank you so much for being with us for an extended time, and we look forward to also talking to you.
I assume that you will be there tomorrow.
Yes, and I assume that you'll be there tomorrow.
Well, you said I got to work out something for me, and I don't hear you get back to me about it.
Well, I will talk to you off air. I was checking out something for you is what I was really doing. Yeah. But I'll talk to you off air. So thanks again, Muta. And just keep on being consistent. You're welcome. Bless up every time. All right. That is Muta Baruka. That, went on longer than I anticipated, but I love the vibration. I'm getting some nice WhatsApp messages. And, of course, I forgot to say to him, he has a book coming out soon, and so we will also speak to him about that. But this was mainly today about his new album after 10 years, Black Attack. Kathy, I hope Kathy has been on Zoom. Kathy?
Yes, I am here.
I didn't see a pop up. To ask. I was gonna say, Kathy, you want to ask one question? Your brethren, yeah, and his new.
I'm leaving everything until Saturday.
Yeah, but I love what he said about consistency. In terms of the faith and his journey. Yeah,
that's what we have to do in all aspects of our lives.
Right. So it's not just about absolutely. I agree with that. To be consistent with what
Don't worry who is learning. It will catch on.
Because it's a long road. Even you with in terms of what you've been doing over the years as a farmer, organic farmer, and still so vibrant about it, like you just started yesterday, and still so passionate about it. But I must ask you. Yeah, I must ask you the same question to what keeps you going, Kathy Lennon, from the Pickyhead Farms, organic farmer, advocate. You know what I'm saying? Activist, revolutionary too. Sure, I'll leave what about there.
Me think two things.
Your camera, you need to come some. May I see half of your face? Your beautiful face. Yeah. Come more centered. Come more centered. Yeah, man. Come more centered.
Yes.
Look a better. Yes. What keeps you going, Kathy?
Family. Number one.
Yes.
Number two. Just when you believe in what you're doing, you don't even feel no stress doing it. Much stress or much.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because
you know what I mean. When you love something,
yes,
you have less negative feelings you overcome. Passion is a great thing.
Yes. Yeah, true. When you're passionate about something, man, it's the greatest thing. Because as Muta's wife Jackie said to me many, many years ago, and I'll never forget it. She said, Isis, because she's like my godmother. And she said, Isis, work is worship. Oh, when she said it to me, it was like, what Jackie really I talk about? What should I talk about?
Work is worship.
Work is worship. And once you see work in that particular way as being worship, then I mean,
And
come on.
the whole purpose of man is to worship.
But a lot of people don't understand that how you worship through your work. Some people don't really get that, you know. What do you mean by that?
We worship through your work because worship is a concept of continual consistency, giving thanks, gratitude, right? And you get rewards, whether
Right.
blessings, whether gifts, whatever, you know.
Yes.
You get something. So the balance of life is that living is given, all things will surely die if only received. So worship is a part of giving. Working is a part of giving.
Service.
So you're going to receive.
Yeah.
And once you give and you receive, you want to continue. And passion drives that in terms of giving you the fuel.
Ah.
And reward is reward. You know, every time you accomplish something,
Yes.
like, yes, man, I'm going to do it again, I'm going to extend, you know what I mean?
Yes.
There's
Yes.
nobody who wins who don't want to play again.
I like that. I like how, yeah. You want to keep on playing because you're winning according to Agent Sasko. You're winning right now. Yeah, man. I see that in you, you know. I see that in you. That's like how Muta explained as the young lady asked, what keeps you going? What keeps you, you know, in the struggle? What keeps you as a revolutionary? What keeps you in that direction there? You could have easily put on some shoes or do something different. You know, you just know. This is you. Him said, this is me. You know.
I know. There's another thing. Your DNA, you know. Our DNA have a lot of things. If you check back in your ancestry.
Yes.
And your parents were community builders. You tend to care what
I
you do.
agree with that.
You
My
come
dad.
back as a builder.
Yes.
Or, you know, son?
Yes.
You actually, your DNA actually convert what is accessible to you in the space you are.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And some people, probably some generation, miss the leadership role or miss the caring role, like a health provider. So like 2 generations. But then the younger ones start just getting to healthcare and you know.
True. You know. I always talk about my dad as being you know, the one that really led me, not single-handedly, with my mother as well, but in terms of the whole Afrocentricity and, you know, that sort of a thing. But now you just mentioned, and I want to welcome Umoja. Umoja is also here with us.
Greetings, Umoja.
Blessings.
What, as you mentioned, caregiving. My mother was a nurse, a registered nurse, who cared for so many sick people. Hello, my sister foundation, you know. But now I get emotional. But when you said that, something just said, yo, my mom for many, many years, registered nurse at the University Hospital of the West Indies. She could have stayed in England. She said, no, she want to come home and do the work here. And then after she made her contribution there as the head of the operating theatre, she went on to start, it's not my father started, Miller Surgical Supplies, which is a company that supplied equipment for people who are in the hospital, pharmacists, people are sick. They will go again.
Excellent.
And then she dragged my father in it and said, look here, I won't name the company that he was working with. As an engineer, working good money and everything too. She said, no, we have to build our own economy and our own business. You're an excellent administrator. You have to come and join me. And so said, so done.
The DNA have a lot to do. That's why
Jews
the
are
DNA. Successful.
Well said. Jews.
Jew has that principle.
Yeah, and they don't just...
And they specialize.
Yeah,
that's what we need to do, specialize.
Right, Kathy.
If your family is a farmer, go extending farming in something else. Be a processor.
Yes, but on the same vein.
Right.
Is what you're saying.
Because you'll be successful because guess what you have? You have history within the work. Right?
Yeah.
You have some base knowledge because around my child, I know they know about cannabis. Because I know them sweetie business that is catching the children.
Yes.
It wouldn't catch my child. Because my child know what is THC. So
okay. Yes.
She knows CBD.
Yes.
So if you're around your children and whatever you're doing, whether you think they are picking up, yes or no, good behavior. People always remember that children learn bad behavior, but they don't remember that children learn every behavior.
Yeah, man.
From their parents and the environment.
Yeah.
So the DNA structure have a lot, but because we don't have the history with DNA that well.
Yes.
through slavery. You know, it is harder. That is why Jamaica is struggling right now, because we don't know how great, if we start to teach how great our ancestry is, so great that they had to put us in a corner of the Gulf of Mexico, because it would have been so disruptive for them big plantation there, them big business. Then we would understand, say, why we are the cream of Africa, because in every tribe, the people who make trouble is the artists, the thinkers, the politicians, the people who are leaders. Those are the people who rebel in any tribe, whether it be blue tribe, green tribe, white tribe. You understand? So if you are going to, the most robust bull you have on a farm is the one that just get trouble, but it's going to turn to be a nice animal or whatever. So in our space as people, we were taking, when our ancestors came off Africa, we had get trouble from before we even reached the port, before we even reached the ship. Throughout the whole passage.
Umoja has a comment. Go ahead, Umoja.
Greetings, my sister.
Greetings.
I want to say that I'm so happy. I should have been here. I must apologize for coming in so late. But with my profession, I'm always trying to help somebody, just like what Isis's family did, ancestors, and what she's doing now. But I'm in the schools as a trained counselor, and I do a lot of workshops as it relates to self-building. And one of the things that what I'm big on is looking back at your family tree. And I've been saying to persons from the other day in the schools that the behavior that the students are exhibiting is not just what we would say it's the music, it's also the DNA. And we did in school nature nurture, and you said it quite well in another way, your parents, which we look at as nature, and the nurture is the environment where you come from, where you grow up. And I'm so happy when you said that. I felt goose pimples. Why? Because I've been saying that to our teachers, some of our principals, some of our caregivers, some of our agents of change, that really and truly, let's look back at the family tree. Why this young man is a bully, why he chose to form a gang. And whenever I go into the homes and do my research, somebody in a them far history was a gang leader.
But listen to this.
Look at that.
They are really freedom fighters from beginning.
Exactly.
Misdirected energy.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because
true
remember,
words.
A lot of freedom fighters were very disruptive. They call them criminals, they call them this, then they come hero.
Right.
So the reason why Jamaicans as a people have this, what they say, we're aggressive, because we are fighters. We have always had to be the fighters of our tribe, keep coming off of the continent.
Get you.
So I don't know. No, P&P never put them down here. So the sheep them went to North America.
Right.
Because they not get no trouble, they not get no talking. And if I
I get you. I get you, But I'm looking at the context of what's happening in our schools as it relates, because I said I'm in our schools, as it relates to the inappropriate behavior. Because sometimes they right.
We can't teach them for 2 generations. In the 70s, when politics did bad and we didn't have enough bad man, but they did really freedom fighter, but they was fighting a wrong war. Right?
Okay.
So what we have to do now, we have to go further than that.
Yes.
We have to go on the continent and say, listen, we were disruptive people because our tribe, we never did take it. We are the leaders of our tribe, so we never did take it for our tribe. Each individuals. Right?
Yes.
Because if we go back to near in our recent Caribbean history,
yes.
You go say, if you go back in my history, you might find out that my father was a bad man.
Yeah.
But guess what? He was miseducated, never have a good cause, or just learn to read and all of these things for argument's sake. My father wasn't though, but for argument's sake, you understand?
Yes.
But because of how we history stay Jamaica, I wish the schools would go a little bit further than the 6th generation out of here.
Yes.
You know what series where they did have for RFM name In Search of?
Yeah, man. And they search of Paul Bogle and Nanny and all of those great leaders. Yeah.
Right, because enough of the people them will give trouble right now. Save them
I
for the
hear-
rebellion.
yeah.
Down
And
Morant Bay.
we have them as, national heroes right now. You know.
You are
Yes.
so correct. You are
You can't
so
go too
correct.
near.
You
We
are
history
so
too messed
correct.
up to go near. You have to go a little bit further before 62, before you know what I mean? Them time there. You have to kind of go back.
Wow.
But because we keep very poor history too.
Yeah.
And orally we keep with stories still.
Oral
But there
history.
Right, but there is well kept record of who we are from inner London. Because me find out where my grandmother did come from. One of my ancestry. Out I come
Me, I
from.
forgot to do some
You understand?
searching and all. I know Theo
Yeah.
is good at that. To Theo did trace his background and his
Wow, this is so deep.
yeah, man. I think it's important
Yeah.
that that was
I
brought
would
up.
love for you to have her back.
Yeah, but
Yeah, man,
I
Kathy,
think
of
there's two
course.
types of history we have to look at. DNA, if you do a DNA test, like an ancestry test, it tell you your bloodline.
Right.
But if you do a test now in terms of your name and where your name come from, right? And go back there's this book named Sociology of Slavery by Arnaldo Patterson. I think that's her name.
Orlando
That's how you
Patterson.
Orlando, yeah.
Yes.
That book have a lot of, it can guide you in London and you can get enough of your history.
I want to
So,
check that out.
my mother
Yeah.
is Guthrie. And she in the hills. They come from the hills of St. Elizabeth. And when we check it back, Colonel Guthrie is my grandfather's grandfather.
Lord have
grandfather,
mercy.
right? So what it does, it give you back a pride when you know your history and how great your ancestors are. It make you feel strong now. It help you to know where you're on,
Right.
what you want.
Respectability. is-
Say the name of the book again, Cheryl. I want you to hear this because I want you to try and get it for me. Say the name of the book.
Say the name again.
Sociology of Slavery in Jamaica. I have about 2 books after that too.
Orlando
That book have
Patterson.
record. When me say have record, it have record. It direct you where you can find the rest of the actual
Orlando
documents. Them, you know
Patterson.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
Orlando Patterson. Yeah.
He was an advisor to the government of Jamaica one
Yes.
time. Real
Brilliant man.
love. That man is a brilliant man. And he do a lot of, not only brilliant, he do a lot of research.
Wow. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so
Right.
much for this.
And when you read it, you will cry.
I'm crying
No,
now.
but your mother look like him one ball already right now. In my ball.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
When
Thank you
read
so
it,
much for this.
You will cry.
Yeah, it is. It's touching, man. So we
Yes,
need to do. We
very.
need to do some research, and probably one of the days in next year, maybe in Black History Month, we can utilize that book in our book club. Because you know what the book club.
Exactly.
So you know, yes, that will be something to
Yes.
highlight as well in the book club. You know. So
Yes.
Kathy, all
And
roads lead.
you don't think again to ISIS? We need to talk the history around the place. Like me live near YS.
Yes.
Right?
YS Falls.
Yes. How YS there my place? Who is YS? What the story of YS is?
Right.
How it relate to me?
True. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that kind of
Because the
research.
the first owners of YS, were people who were looking die. Lag would die because they didn't need color for them clothes. They never have colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Think? Right.
Wow.
So they use the river and carry the water along, carry the log on the river.
From one point.
So
to
Right. Look at Holland bamboo. No people don't even know why Holland bamboo exists. He's a father and his 2 men have a daughter and a son. They married. The son too hot. And he just make his slave them plant bamboo on the road so he shade in daughter so he can see her more.
Oh, what this? That reminds me of another quick story because we're out of time. That reminds me of the story of Devon House, which was owned by a black man, millionaire, Mr. Stibel. And the white slave owner did not want to pass this man and his fabulous rich self and rich house. And guess
Lady
who that?
Musgrave.
Lady Musgrave. That's why Lady Musgrave Road come about, because she said, I'm not driving that route. Right now, Devon House, black man with, I'm going to make my own road. And that's how lady must scream. We have to do research and know what going on.
We have to go teach micro history, not the general story.
Yes, those stories are important. Those stories are important. And you have to remember
the series.
Series. Yeah, I am so proud to know that we were having the Conscious Reggae Party live at Devon House. Devon House, black man owned. Mr. George Tibble, property, rich billionaire. That is really an honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, for that, yes. Yeah, man. Boy, give a thanks to know out of time. Bless up yourself. All roads lead tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow.
Man. See you. Yeah, as a presenter on the herbology, we're looking forward to that. Soil versus dirt versus soil. Oh, your topic go again?
Dirt versus soil.
Yes. Dirt versus soil. Yes, that's very, very interesting. Looking forward to that. All right, my sister. Yes. So we talk later. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for being a part of the Conscious Reggae Party. Again, you don't know. Yeah, man, a positive vibration. Okay. All right, love. Bless you.
All right.
Take care. Yes. That's
see you soon. Bye.
Yes, take care. That's Kathy Lennon, activist. Revolutionary, put that to
excellent speaker,
owner, of Picky Head Farms and other farms as well, and of course, just an outstanding being. Yeah, she born October, so you don't know it go. Yeah, man, she born October. All right, so we're going to take a pause for the calls right about now. Just to remind you that coming up at 1 o'clock, we're going to have our live outside broadcast from the Health Fair hosted by Rock Today, as DJ String-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling is out there. All right, so we look forward to that. All right, so we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back with our must bust and also our prayer line. All right, thank you so much, Mutabaruka. Wow, that was a great interview. Thank you so much for being here. Well, not here, but here on the radio, Rootsology.